So LinkedIn has over 610 million members, and it's mostly a professional audience. So it can be incredibly effective for B2B marketers looking to reach a professional audience. However, it's also one of the most expensive platforms for ad campaigns. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the things that you can do to maximize your dollars on LinkedIn and figure out what works well across LinkedIn. All that and more coming up right after this. Hello and welcome to the Make It Awesome Show, your roadmap to video marketing success. I'm your host, Renee Teely, and today I'm joined by AJ Wilcox, the founder of B2 Linked, a LinkedIn ad agency. AJ, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks.
Really excited to talk to you about this topic. What is your advice for companies who potentially should be advertising on LinkedIn, but feel like it might be too expensive, but they are looking to reach a professional audience?
Well, the great thing about LinkedIn ads is we have the best targeting in the world around professionals at our disposal. If you have a specific type of audience that you know is high value to you, that means when you go to close this deal, maybe you stand to make $15,000 or more from this audience. Of course, you know you're going to receive a return on your investment by being in front of them. So it's a really, really good platform for just making sure that you are in front of exactly the right people who can afford your product and feel your pain.
So that's great in terms of targeting. Do you have any advice for strategies of being able to test that out and figuring out what works and what doesn't?
Yeah, I think the coolest part about advertising is you really can test it all the way down the funnel. So when you very first launch ads, you might be concerned with what your click-through rate is, meaning how many people are engaging with your ad. And if it's higher than normal, then you know that you're really hitting a chord. And if it's lower than average, you might find that your message isn't quite resonating and you need to change it. You run that long enough and you start to get conversions, and you can start tying together conversions and saying, what's our cost per lead or our cost per contact? And then it goes lower than that, cost per sales qualified lead, cost per closed deal. So you run long enough and you get little clues at every stage of the funnel on how you're doing.
Any recommendations on certain types of ads that would work well on LinkedIn as opposed to maybe some other platforms like Facebook?
Yeah, I think starting with something very simple on LinkedIn, the best way to do that is just a static sponsored content image post. It's totally simple to troubleshoot and evaluate because it's just so simple. There's some text, an image, and a link, and that's it. So if you can run starting doing that, and it turns out to be successful, then you can start branching to other areas. Also, if you happen to have great video creative, which I know you do, you could start right on video ads for LinkedIn. Just remember that when you're launching video ads, you need to make sure you have subtitles, either hard-coded or uploaded in a .srt file, because everyone watches social videos with the sound off and you need to catch their attention somehow.
That's actually a really great reminder for video ads. I've talked to a lot of people that say you need to have captions on your native videos that you're uploading to LinkedIn just for organic views, but it's a good reminder you should be doing that with your ads as well. Great, so any last minute advice that you have for companies that are looking to just really maximize their ad dollars for video ads on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I think start with your very best video creative. Ideally, this is video creative you've tested on other channels and you know it works very well. Bring it along with your most high-performing audience. Oftentimes we say, oh, the CEO helps make a decision and the CFO might as well, but go after whoever feels your pain point the most. So you're showing them the best content and you're showing it to the best audience. With that combination, if things go really well, then you know you can start testing into other areas. But if it doesn't go well, then you really need to retool stuff.
I love that about making sure that you're targeting the people that really feel your pain, because that's when you can get that emotional connection with someone too.
They're also the most likely to respond because they feel that pain. So you should have the highest conversion rates out of them.
That's great. I feel like if there's one key takeaway, that's it right there. That is an amazing point. Great. So I have one last question for you, and this is an important one. Is there any game that you are exceptionally good at, and why are you good at it?
Ooh, this one goes back to the day, but I used to be pretty good at Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh,
do you remember that one?
Yes.
I was the chubby, sweaty guy at the arcade, but I loved it in high school.
Wow, that's a great answer. I wish I was good at DDR.
Yeah, DDR.
I am not. I have no sense of rhythm, so that is definitely not my game. Awesome. That was a good throwback, though. I like that. Great. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you being here, sharing all of your amazing insights. And thank you for watching this episode of the Make It Awesome Show. If you haven't done so already, I highly recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you receive our latest updates with information just like this to help you with video marketing for your business. Thanks again. And remember to make it awesome.